If you've been looking up Best Side Hustle 2026, you've probably noticed something frustrating. Most ideas sound good until you try to actually start. Some require a big audience. Some require paid ads you don't know how to run. Some feel like a full-time job before you ever see traction. And a lot of them have one thing in common. You're building on somebody else's platform and you're starting from zero every single week. So in this video, I'm going to explain digital real estate rank and rent and local lead generation in plain English. No hype, no buzzwords you can't use, just a clean breakdown of what it is, why people like it as a 2026 side hustle option, and what the first steps look like if you're a beginner and you want a straightforward starting point. And if you want the quick start version of what I'm going to cover, I have a free digital real estate starter kit that organizes the first steps into a simple roadmap. Drop kit in the comments and I'll send it to you. Also, if this is helpful, like the video, save it so you can come back to it and subscribe because I post more beginner-friendly local SEO and rank and rent content weekly. Let's start with the most important question. What is digital real estate? Digital real estate is the idea of building and owning a digital asset that people can find through search. In Rank and Rent, that digital asset is usually a simple local website designed to show up for service searches in a specific city. Think about what people type into Google when something is urgent or important. They do a local search for things like roof repair near me, tree service, junk removal, concrete contractor, emergency plumber, and others. Those searches happen every day whether you're posting content or not. Rank and Rent is a model where you build a website around one of those services in one location. You work on local SEO so it can appear in search results, and when it starts generating leads, you can partner with a local business that wants those leads and rent it to them every month. The core concept is simple. Businesses already pay for leads. They pay for ads, directories, and referrals. Rank and Rent is one way to create an asset that attracts leads through organic search and then connect that demand to a business that can fulfill it. Now, I want to make this realistic and grounded because you'll see a lot of overnight talk online. In real life, local SEO is a process. It's not magic. But it is predictable when you do the fundamentals correctly, and it is one of the few online models where you can focus on one small market and build something that compounds over time. So why are people talking about this as a 2026 side hustle? Because it's not dependent on a big audience. You don't need to become an influencer. You don't need to go viral. You don't need a huge product catalog. You're solving a simple problem. When someone searches for a service in a city, they need a reliable option. If your site can show up and convert, you're now in the lead flow of that market. That's why people call it digital real estate. It's location-based demand, but captured online. Now let's break down how it actually works, step by step, and I'm going to keep this beginner-friendly. Step 1 is choosing the right niche. The best niches for local lead generation tend to be services that people search for when they have a strong intent to hire. That usually means home services, local contractors, and specialty services where the customer wants to talk to someone, get a quote, and book the job. Examples include tree service, junk removal, roofing, concrete, fencing, pressure washing, pest control, pool service, water damage restoration, and moving services. You'll notice a theme. These are services where customers don't typically shop for fun. They search because they need it. A common beginner mistake is picking something that sounds cool but has low intent or doesn't convert well. Another beginner mistake is picking a niche that is dominated by massive national brands in every city. The sweet spot is a service that has consistent demand and enough local competition that you can differentiate, but not so much that you're trying to outrank the biggest players in the world on day one. Step 2 is choosing a city. You don't need the biggest city in the country. In fact, often you don't want the biggest city because competition is intense and expensive. What you want is a city where people search for that service and there are businesses actively advertising, but the organic search results are not perfectly optimized. In other words, there's demand and there's room for improvement. This is where people get stuck because they feel like they need the perfect city. You don't. You need a reasonable city and a repeatable method. If you can pick a niche and city and follow a process, you can repeat it. That's the mindset shift for 2026. Stop hunting for perfection and start building a system you can execute. Step 3 is keyword basics. For Rank and Rent, The foundational keyword pattern is usually service plus city, plus variations like near me, best, cost, company, and contractor. If you understand that one pattern, you already understand how most of these sites are structured. For example, if your niche is junk removal and your city is Tampa, your core keyword theme is junk removal Tampa. Then you'll have related terms like junk hauling Tampa, furniture removal Tampa, same-day junk removal Tampa, and so on. You're not trying to rank for the entire internet. You're trying to become the best match for a specific local need. Step 4 is building the simplest version of the asset. Beginners overcomplicate this. You do not need a huge website to start. You need a clean, fast, mobile-friendly site with a strong service page, clear contact options, and local relevance. Your goal is to make it easy for someone to take action, call, request a quote, or submit a form. A lot of high-performing rank and rent sites are simple because simplicity converts. When someone needs a service, they don't want a novel. They want clarity, what you do, where you do it, proof you're legit, and how to contact you quickly. Step 5 is on-page SEO and local relevance. This is where you tell Google and the user what the page is about. Your page title, headings, and content should clearly align with the service and the city. You're not stuffing keywords. You're being specific. You're describing the service area, and the problems you solve. You're answering common questions. You're making the page the best local match. Step 6 is credibility and local signals. In local SEO, trust matters. That includes basic business style elements like a contact page, service area details, and consistency in your information. It also includes off-page signals like citations and mentions. Now, you don't need to obsess over every detail on day one, but you do need to understand that ranking locally is not only about a website, it's about the ecosystem around that website. Step 7 is the map side of local SEO, which often involves a Google Business Profile. Depending on your approach, you may use a Google Business Profile strategy, a website-first strategy, or a hybrid. The important thing for beginners is understanding the moving parts. Search results are a combination of website relevance, authority, and local trust signals. Step 8 is lead handling and tracking. If you're building a lead generation asset, you need a clean way to capture calls and form submissions, and you need a way to track where they came from. Even a simple call tracking number and a form notification setup can make a huge difference. This is not complicated, but it's often skipped, and when you skip it, you can't measure progress. Now, let's talk about the rent part, because this is where people either get excited or confused. Renting in Rank and Rent is basically partnering with an existing business that wants more leads. In many markets, businesses already pay monthly for marketing services, ads, directories, and SEO agencies. A Rank and Rent style partnership is one way to provide value. You have an asset that produces leads, and the business can take those leads and fulfill the jobs. The partnership structure can vary, and it's important to keep things ethical and clear. The point is not to make promises you can't back up. The point is to create a win-win. You generate opportunities, they do the work, the customer gets served. If you're a beginner, I want you focused on the first win, building the asset and understanding the process. Most people never get that far because they stay in research mode. They watch video after video, save post after post, and feel busy without building anything. So here's the shortened decoy effect I want you to consider for 2026. There are basically 3 paths. Path 1 is staying in content consumption mode. You keep collecting ideas, but you never build a skill or an asset that compounds. Path 2 is jumping between random side hustles. You start one thing, then switch, then start another, then switch. You stay busy, but nothing stacks. Path 3 is picking one model you can execute with a simple system and repeating it until you get competent. Rank and Rent and local lead generation fit this path well because the core process is repeatable. Niche, city, keywords, site, local SEO, leads. If you're watching this video, you're probably the kind of person who wants a legitimate side hustle, but you also want something that's practical. You might have a full-time job, you might have a family, you might not have endless time to learn complicated systems. You don't need complicated. You need clear steps and the confidence to take the first one. That's exactly why I created the free digital real estate starter kit. The starter kit is designed to remove the "what do I do first" problem. It walks you through niche selection, city selection, keyword basics, and a simple first build plan. It's meant to be read quickly, then used as a checklist so you can stop guessing. If you want it, drop Kit in the comments and I'll send you the free download. Now let me share a few mistakes that keep people from getting results in this space because avoiding mistakes is often faster than chasing new tactics. Mistake number 1, picking a niche with weak intent. If the niche doesn't generate calls, it's harder to build momentum. Mistake number 2, choosing a city purely by population size. Bigger is not automatically better. You want demand and opportunity, not just size. Mistake number 3, building a website that looks nice but doesn't convert. Conversion is clarity, strong headline, service area, credibility signals, and easy contact. Mistake number 4, treating local SEO like a one-time task. Local SEO is a process. Improve relevance, add helpful content, strengthen trust signals, and track results. Mistake number 5, not learning the language of local search. Service plus city. That's the pattern. If you get that, you're already ahead. Now, if you're still here, you're probably thinking, okay, but is this realistic for a beginner? Yes, if you treat it like a skill and follow a simple roadmap. No, if you treat it like a lottery ticket. Your advantage in 2026 is not secret hacks. Your advantage is executing fundamentals consistently while other people stay in research mode. Here's what I recommend you do after this video, and this is the simplest version of the plan. Pick one niche from the common high-intent services. Pick one reasonable city. Make a short keyword list using Service Plus City. Build the simplest possible site that clearly serves that niche in that city. Then start working the local SEO fundamentals. On-page relevance, local trust signals, and consistent improvements over time. And if you want the checklist version of that so you don't have to remember everything, again, drop Kit in the comments for the free Digital Real Estate Starter Kit. If this video helped you understand digital real estate, rank and rent, and local lead generation, do me a favor. Like the video, save it so you can rewatch the steps, and subscribe. I'll keep posting beginner-friendly videos that break this down without fluff. And in the comments, tell me what niche and city you're considering. Even if you're not sure, share your top 2 options. That way, I can point you toward the simplest starting angle. Drop Kit in the comments if you want the free starter kit, and I'll send it over.